For the third T-Bone talk of the day. And yes, I'm doing a whole bunch of these because, well, I do not want to forget videos or that. And here's the thing, every 3 T-Bone talks I do, our next 3 will be actually revisiting the comments of those 3 T-Bone talks, yes. But for a while, I won't be doing that because, well, until I get a whole bunch of comments, I'm never gonna do that. Until the day comes where I see millions. Well, not millions. A few dozen at least that look interesting, or a dozen at most. Because, let you know, I'm never gonna do a video about something as trivial as, well, your minds. Yes. Your minds are, well, trebuchet. Yes, you don't have any opinion. What this T-Bone talk is, it's about, well, abortion. Yes, this is a very controversial topic. If you think you have a say, think again. No one has a say unless you are the one giving birth. Yes, apparently that is what females say. Yeah, you don't own my body. Yeah, I can see that right there. I don't own that body, but yet the sperm that's used to make that baby, I do though. So you want to try that again? Yep, I can use. Hey, it's my sperm, right? Yeah. Hey, it's my sperm to use that to make that baby. You know? Yeah. It's my sperm to make it. Well, yeah. Anyways, men do not have a say in the matter of abortion. So I'm going to say why they should, and why it is actually healthy for them to have somewhat of a good say. Somewhat of, well, what the fuck? Ah, water. Wow. But anyways, this subject is not for the light of heart. If you think you are, well, professional in your expertise, think again. Because you met your match today. T-Bone here shall ruin your day. And, ruin your day I shall. In the subject, and the reasons why I'm going to give why a man should at least have some say in this matter is pretty actually reasonable by my standards. I'm not sure about that woman's over there. She looks pissed because of what I said earlier. But anyways, yes, it is a matter of, yeah, it's your body, but yet it takes 2 people last time I checked to make a child. Like, even a child can understand that much, but yet you cannot understand that. Like, I understand there's some topics that people think, I know, and men should not have to say it. Well, you're wrong about that. Men should have, and I actually talked to a few women about this subject, and they actually feel more comfortable if the man has a little bit of say also. Not just her. He, okay? It's everyone has a say. It takes 2 people to make a damn child. It doesn't take 1. It doesn't take 1.5, even though I don't even know what 1.5 would be like. No, it takes 2 people. It doesn't take 50, actually. Yeah, I know it. Surprisingly, no one knows it does not take 50 people before one child comes into this world. Maybe for some people, because people don't know how to control the death spectrum. But anyways, and let you know, I am not for pro-life, but yet I am not for pro-abortion. This is actually going to be as neutral as possible. But yet, if you think, well, I was too harsh and on the reasoning, well, here's the thing. Again, you think men have like a problem with abortion, because I know several men now willingly will talk to their wife's parents about this, but yet apparently in real life they're not allowed to have a say. Yeah, I like talking about the subject because men do not have a say. I like to make a point that men do have a say. Okay? Yeah, we all agree. It's good to have some opinion once in a while from the opposite side. But this is where I draw the line right here. Yeah, men should not be the only ones having a say. Matter of fact, I think women should have a little bit more say than men. But yet, this is where I would draw the line. Women getting abortion without the man knowing. That right there is a sign of you do not trust the man's option. You don't trust his opinion. You make him feel inadequate because you think, oh, he's just going to say get an abortion. You don't trust him enough. Yet, you think you know all the answers, but yet you don't. We can stop this and never-ending cycle of behavior if we would ask each other, And honestly, my parents, they're not pro-life particular, but they're they're okay with abortion for the right reason. Like, yeah, if the man's not, leaves the guy, girl, sorry for anyone that just, pissed off, but anyways, why is it that man cannot have 1 inch of say? Not even 1 inch. Honestly, I think it's pretty damn okay for a man to give his opinion, at least on some things about abortion. But they should have the whole say, anyways. They should have, yeah, I agree on you. Here's the thing, they should agree with anything you want. If it will make you happy to get abortion, they shouldn't really have to be in charge of saying, no, I want this kid. Because they don't deal with it. But yet, if you never tell your boyfriend and just get one, if he ever finds out that you were the witch in this case, I would say, that did not trust him enough to choose whatever you wanted, then he will leave you. Mostly because you did not tell him. You just took matters in your own hands. Now, I'm not saying, yeah, that's wrong completely. Honestly, it's probably a little bit of right in that sense, depending on the situation. But yet, the day that we forget, yeah, we should trust. Let's have my boyfriend be involved a little. That's the day that we lose everything. Actually, no, not lose everything. I mean, it's good that you actually trust your boyfriend. Yeah, he might choose a different idea. Here's the thing, I know some people that would most likely want a kid and want to stay with their girlfriend. Yeah, sometimes it'll be kind of boring. Guys might fight. Honestly, if you guys don't fight, you guys probably are not even a couple. Yeah, that's right. I said you guys probably aren't even a couple. Do not fight once in a while. Mostly because, couples tend to fight. Quite a bit. And it's in our couple's nature to get into a kind of yelling fest. just because you guys have different opinions. Yeah, it does sound kind of weird. But yeah, we do get into those little scrambles with each other. But yeah, I think this is better than what you're thinking to others. But yet, if you refuse to tell your man or woman that, well, that you're thinking of abortion, then you should not get abortion, because you do not think about what the person is going to say enough. In many cases, like, honestly, me, if I would have got my girlfriend pregnant, if she would have told me, and I don't expect to be the first person to be told this, by the way, like, I actually expect maybe her to tell her mom before I do get to know, or even her friends at all, but I don't think I would be the first person to know, nor the last. That would be kind of like rude if I was the last, but if I was the last, I would probably be a little heartbroken, like you didn't trust me there. But I would have been kind of fine with it. But anyways, well, I'm trying to get here. Women should include men in this subject. Yeah, if you don't think they would hold up the information well the first time you tell them, maybe tell someone else that you trust, that you can trust just as much as your boyfriend, to even telling your friend about this. Me, if my friend would have told me, your girlfriend, yeah, she told me something to tell you, and she didn't know how you would take this, but sometimes telling that third party, that a good friend to the guy, can be good, because sometimes a man will do like dumb things, going like yell or something, but if he finds out this way, it's a little bit less hurtful. And in some way, I think, well, that's just, it's impossible to not hurt someone in this category. Honestly, I probably am not the best boyfriend to my girlfriend, but like, there's been times where we actually had a talk recently about stuff, but I talked to her because a lot of my friends were getting worried about me, and honestly, I was doubting myself also, second thoughting myself, and honestly, try to have a nice conversation with your girlfriend once in a while about some subjects. Like, we actually last night had a few talks about a few different subjects, and some I won't say in this video for reasons, but others I will say. Like, we talked about the schools, like how they can change, and my girlfriend doesn't understand how the United States school system was originally set up as, where it was expected that men will go to factories to work, and jobs like an actress were not at all visualized. And who knows, maybe in the next 20 or 30 years, maybe the jobs that we have will become obsolete. That means we have to adopt our school tactics. Yeah, the very school tactics that we use right now. We will have to revitalize our school districts. We'll have to rethink what we think is important for education. Because I could see a lot, teachers don't really know how to teach nowadays. And I'm saying this from a student standpoint. I'm getting sick and tired of thinking, yeah, I'll learn something useful, but in reality, what I'm learning that day, or what anyone's learning that day is useless. Information. Yeah. A student that graduated high school would say, yeah, half the information I learned at high school is useless. Most of the information I learned from middle school is useless to what I'm going to work for. Me, I'm going to the welding field. And that, you need some mathematics, but not a lot. Like, you probably at most need no dimensions. That's about it. That, I haven't gotten those to high school, so I'm in college, to technical college. And the reason why I'm going to a technical college, I will start at a pay far better than, well, a lot of people. Everyone says experience outranks everything, but here's the thing. If you go to school, a job will think, hey, this guy looks responsible. He actually did something responsible. He's probably a good match for us. So they'll test you out on a few welding and all that. Get you into the field, in the nitty gritty. And I'm not sure on the whole subject of all schools, but I think even a doctor should probably have maybe even more school. Because each year I feel like we're getting a new type of way of how to solve a new medical problem or a different medical problem. And I feel like it's too much to put in the years that you have there. And maybe you need to, maybe every 2 years that you have a year of thinking of what you have learned in the past few years. And I'm probably not the only one thinking this, but Dr. Phil, he probably doesn't even know of some new ways of dealing with mental orders and all that. And honestly, there's many ways of dealing with those. Some people find comfort in their friends. Some find comfort with their loved ones. It's just simple, really. But we just refuse to really talk about it. The importance of these subjects. And all that. My hand. But abortion is meant for both to decide. Especially if the male wants to be help with the decision. Put his 2 cents. And what will be the result of if the woman does not get an abortion? Will he help with raising the kid? I think if the man is willingly gonna help with raising the kid, all doubts of abortion should be dropped. The guy is willingly ready to get a brand new kid that he probably in a few years would hate, but in time love. I met a lot of mothers that did abort and then had kids that they did not abort, and a lot of them told me, do with your lover because it's a scary thing. And honestly, a lot of my views come from older views. So if you see a view that's obsolete, that's the reason why. I was raised far different than a lot of people. For Pete's sake, I was raised to respect women and their choices and go with them and never put my hand on a woman. Yeah, I was told to, if a woman hit me, take that beating. Yeah, I was told that a girl can hit me, but I can't hit back unless she has a weapon. That's the only time I am allowed to put even a little hand on her, is in self-defense. Even then, I'm not allowed to even punch her. I'm only allowed to disarm. Otherwise, it's not right, apparently. Yeah. That's what a lot of older people think of the whole subject here. But anyways, today that was my abortion topic. I know I probably didn't cover much. I was just talking about how much of a say men have, and reason for being like I gave a fair valid thing about women that did, and honestly, I'm fine with first term abortion. Second term, it's a little bit hard to accept, honestly. But I just hate how woman can just go in there without her boyfriend even and get abortion. Yeah, I understand it's not his body, but yet, how is it right that he cannot be there for the operation? Like, I guarantee no one really thought of that way. Like, how is it that he cannot be there for an operation that's being done? Yeah, it probably is wrong, that person. Maybe it should be wrong. But though, I think most of the time, abortion is just fear of being alone, raising a kid by yourself. Believe me, as a male, I actually thought about that and how of a nightmare it would be for a guy. Because here's the thing, a girl does want a kid that's not hers. Like, I have to say that much. Like, if a guy ever wants to marry again, he has to lose that kid. Like, I'm not sure about all women, but that's just how I feel as a male and all that. How that subject can be that big of a topic. Maybe it's not that big. Maybe it's a real small topic that people don't want to talk about because it's already solved. It's legal. Right? There's just so many things about abortion I can go on about and on. But yet, we need to take the time and, well, think about the whole topic. Me, if my girlfriend would really not tell me she's pregnant and get abortion, I would be broken after that, honestly. And I'm not saying it because, well, she didn't tell me. It's because she couldn't trust me. She could not, and if we would sleep again and all that, and that would happen again, I would really hate it. Me, I think I would actually be a decent father. She probably wouldn't be that good of a mom, but a lot better than, well, her mom, I think. Ugh. I have work tonight, so hopefully all of you can, well, sleep well about this subject, knowing that, well, that's the reason why men should have the option. I think I should probably cover this video a little bit better, but that's why men should probably have the option to give their opinion. Is it right for men not to have their own opinion? Please. It just depends on certain people in charge. Like, there's some people that would say, no, they shouldn't. It's not their body. But yet, I say, well, it's not your sperm. Like, that's something that a lot of people don't understand. It takes two people to make one child. Like, even, I think a 2-year-old can see that. But yeah, I will get off now and let you guys talk in the comments about this. It's a real big subject that's still being discussed even though it's solved. Peace.